Part of President Donald Trump's crackdown on immigration includes lifting restrictions on where federal agents can conduct immigration enforcement.
Previously, ICE agents were not allowed to make arrests in areas like hospitals, churches, and schools, but now that's all changed, and school districts in KELOLAND are addressing it. Tonight, KELOLAND's Julia Lynn sat down with an immigration attorney in Sioux Falls who shared details about how ICE operates and how schools can be prepared.
We're going to enforce immigration law. We're going to protect the American people.
President Donald Trump's administration has made it a top priority to deport illegal migrants from the U.S. The day after taking office, the Trump administration revoked Biden's policy that banned ICE arrests near sensitive locations like hospitals, churches, and schools. As a result, school districts in South Dakota, including Huron, sent out statements to staff instructing them on what to do if ICE shows up on school property. Immigration attorney Henry Evans in Sioux Falls says he's worked with ICE many times throughout his decades of practicing law.
ICE officers and attorneys that I've worked with have always been professional, willing to work when they can work. Sometimes the statute is so definitive that a person has to be removed from the United States, regardless of how many years that person might have, or how good of that person is, meaning no criminal records. So they have a tough job.
With ICE now allowed into places like schools, Evans is uncertain on what that would look like.
From my experience, would not want to escalate the problem, but would want to resolve the problem as quickly and professionally as possible.
The American Immigration Lawyer Association and the School Superintendents Association are two national resources to offer guidelines.
Family needs to have a plan and to discuss the possibility, because if you're here undocumented in the United States or without status, at some point in immigration law, your past is going to catch up to you, no matter who is in the White House.
In Sioux Falls, Julia Lynn, KELOLAND News.
The South Dakota Education Association sent us this statement that reads in part, "We strongly encourage schools to adopt policies that limit ICE enforcement on school grounds, ensuring that education remains accessible to everyone regardless of immigration status." You can read the full statement with this story on KELOLAND.com.